Hey everybody, welcome to the Cow Emporium. It's Nat and I am out in the yard today and I'm going to show you why. Behind me here is one of our blue spruce trees and I am going to be taking the new spruce tips off of it and I'm going to be making some simple syrup with it. I know it seems crazy, but I wanted to do this last year and I missed it. When your spruce tips come out, they come out covered in a bit of a shell. Here's an example. And so you have to wait till the shell is gone off of the spruce tip before you can pick it to use it. And then if you wait too long, they're no longer soft. Right now, the spruce tips are very soft. And so you want them to grow just a little bit. You see how some of them are really tiny here? And then some of them are bigger. So you want to wait till they're a bit bigger. And I'm not going to pick too many. I'm probably going to pick about 1.5 cups if I can. Because like these are actually like new, I don't think they call them branches necessarily, but they're new like sort of, if you know what they're called, you can tell me in the comments, but like, and I'm gonna look it up because now I feel silly. But anyway, so these are like an extension of the branch. They're essentially new leaves, but they're permanent on coniferous trees. So I don't want to pick a lot of them. You see these guys here, they've just started forming little buds that are gonna open. So that's my job. I'm gonna pick some spruce tips to make syrup. Sorry, my hands are dirty. I mean, I've been out in the garden and I won't come out. It's kind of like, you know, if you're a mechanic or something, you got grease in your hands. And I don't wear gloves in the garden, so meh, whatever. I'm gonna try not to pick them all from the same area. You want to be sure to get your spruce tips before they get pokey while they're still in that soft stage, because after they're pokey, they're not the kind of spruce tips that you want to pick. I'll move around the tree here a little bit. This side, they're not quite as big. It seems like our tree was really late forming its spruce tips this year. So we do have some more spruce trees around the yard. So I'm gonna wander and take a look at those. Once you've picked your desired amount of spruce tips, bring them inside to clean them up. You want to make sure that you remove all the husks and take a look. There might be some other things in there. And sometimes when you're picking, you might accidentally pick off some of the older needles and you don't want to have those included in your syrup. So be sure to pick those out. This is what I got from when I cleaned my spruce tips. I had about 1.5 cups of spruce tips here to make my syrup out of. I know it's not very much. So into my pot, I dumped about 2.5 cups of water. At this point, I added my spruce tips. I boiled these for about 2 to 3 minutes and then I turned off the heat and I just let them sit on the counter for at least 12 hours or overnight. If I had been thinking, I may have chopped up the spruce tips to let some more of the aromatic oils dissipate from them. Then the next morning, I drained the spruce tips through a fine mesh sleeve, just in case there was anything left in there, into a pot. Here I have about 2 cups. That's a 4-cup measuring cup. And to those 2 cups, oh yeah, I taste it. At first, you don't notice too much, and then bam, that citrus flavor hits you. So to those 2 cups of spruce tip tea, I added 2 cups of sugar, and then I ended up adding only half the amount of lemon juice that I first got out. So I am putting it into a clean pot. I have the tea that I had made from the night before, my 2 cups of sugar, and I only added about 4 ounces of the lemon juice. Give it a good stir, and then I let it boil for about 45 minutes. I actually went outside and did some watering. When I came back, it was about half as much as there was there before, which I thought was about perfect. Don't forget to sterilize your jar because you don't want any other bacteria living in your jar when you put your clean, fresh syrup in there. So I could have put it all into one jar, but I decided to separate it because I had 2 clean jars. I'll probably put one in a second fridge and hopefully remember to use it because actually it's delicious, and you know what? It smells like Christmas tree. Don't forget, friends, to label your jars. And because I haven't made this syrup before, I wanted to use it quickly.